So, guest surveys are one of the best methods of making sure that the establishment meets the guests' expectations. Study the guest survey below and answer the question that follows. So, we're taking a look at Tam Restaurant, and these are the results from the guest survey on the 15th of November 2023. So, here we have our items and here we have our ratings. So, quality of the food, waiting time for the meal, and so on and so on. And here we have our rating scale. So 1 being very poor, 2 being acceptable, 3 being good, and 4 being excellent. Now, analyze the impact that the positive and negative results may have on Tam Restaurant and its profitability. So the quality of the food is really good. That's a 4. The waiting time for the meal is poor. Perhaps they're taking a bit too long. Well, not perhaps, they definitely are. To prep their meals. Time it took to be seated, that was very quick. Taking of the food order, that's a 3. It's good, decent enough. Same with professionalism. But overall excellent service is a 1. Perhaps they waited a bit too long for their meal. They got a bit hangry. Recommendation of restaurants to friends, well, I think that goes hand in hand with overall excellent service. So we could just analyze this impact. So you could have gone along the lines of, yeah, it was good. It's positive. So yes, profitability will increase. The guests will return for the food or good reviews regarding the food, and the quality of the food is rated as excellent. So yeah, the food was really good. So guests will return. The taking of the food order, so perhaps the waiters, staff on the floor were really good, very effective. The guests were recognized promptly, you could say, because the time it took to be seated was rated as a 4. So overall, there was a pretty good impression at first. But you could have went along these lines and said, no, it was bad. The feedback was bad. It was negative. The guests reported that they will not recommend the restaurant to friends. And this would compromise advertising or the publicity of the restaurant. Why? This is a negative word of mouth, and word of mouth is the most powerful form of advertising. So advertising will go down. The guests may not return, there's fewer customers, and this reduces customers coming to the restaurant. Profit will be reduced, and this would severely impact the financial status of the restaurant. So we could have looked at profit in 2 different ways. So the overall service was rated as poor, bad service creates a bad impression, customer care is compromised. And just one more key element here, the waiting time was very long, was rated poor. The restaurant did not respond in a timely manner with the service of food, and guests don't really like to wait for their food. So maybe they were just a bit hangry when they nailed down this review. So any 2 points from good or bad, positive or negative, clearly substantiated, and that is where your 2 times 2 is coming from.